Hello guys, it's Lego here. Welcome back to another Lego review. In today's review, we're taking a look at 75005, the Rancor Pit from the Lego Star Wars theme. This set came out in 2013, as you can see by the beautiful 2013 box art on this box, and comes with 380 pieces and 4 figures plus the Rancor. So yeah, this set is pretty expensive to get secondhand, costing around $190 used and $270 sealed. So it's a pretty desirable set, and yeah, it's one of the only times, or the only time we got in the Rancor in a set. So this is the only time, or only set you can find the Rancor in. Hopefully they'll make a new one one day. We'll see. Just taking a quick look at the back of the box, it will show some of the play features, plus how this set can connect up to Jabba's palace, which we will see a little bit of, and a more descriptive little detailed look at how the Rancor is built. The first figure we're taking a look at is this skeleton. He's not exclusive, but he adds a bit of detail to show the eaten up corpse of some of the past inhabitants of the Rancor Pit. So it's a pretty standard skeleton with some standard skeleton pieces. These arms are kind of from the Ninjago skeletons, the curved ones, and then we have like the standard head. There's nothing too special about him. Getting on to more exciting figures, we have Luke Skywalker, who I believe is exclusive to this set. He comes with a large bone and a nicely detailed torso with some gray Jedi robes. He also has a blonde hairpiece and one face showing a more angry and determined look, and then the other face shows a more calm and relaxed look, probably after he just took down the Rancor. So next up we have Malakili, the Rancor guard, and he's a exclusive figure set. He hasn't appeared in any other things, so he's a pretty cool figure with some dark olive green legs, and a torso with mostly exposed chest with some hair and a little belt as well, some printing also on the back. He comes with this little scythe as a accessory and a brown hood, and on one face you can see he has a sad face with a little tear coming out to show his upsetness over the Rancor's defeat. The other side features a more disgruntled or neutral face when he is watching the Rancor going to town on Luke. The last figure in the set is the Gamorrean guard. It does not come with any accessories and is the same as the other 2012 Gamorrean guards. So he has some nice printing on the legs, and this nice sandwich piece with the torso molded with some chest plate, and then obviously the head. And it is a very good looking figure, nicely molded, looks exactly like the Gamorrean guards, and he's a nice addition since he will be eaten by the Rancor. So here's the reason why everyone wants this set. It's because of this Rancor. It is an amazing little molded piece, or multiple pieces, showing off one of the greatest and most iconic monsters from Star Wars. So most of the body is this big bulky part showing the kind of, I can't really describe it, but it's just like the main body of it. So we have like the tail, and then like the scales, and then the flat head with some eyes printed, and then the nose, and then we also have the feet as well, which do have some studs which allow you to connect it to flat horns and stuff. The mouth is actually a detachable piece. It's on like a little hinge, so you can move it down to have him roaring, or try and move it up to have it close. Mine's a bit loose. And when you have it open, you can actually fit a figure inside, like with this Gamorrean guard, so you can act like he's actually eating something. So that's a pretty nice feature of him. He's also got a chain on one side, so with a molded little gray bracket, and then a chain which is just connected by a stud. Then we also have the arms, which can be moved up and down. They are connected by a little hinge area, Technic pin. There's also some studs on top of the body that I did not mention. So yeah, the other arm can also move. And then the fingers are connected by more hinges, clips, and they all have these spike pieces as the fingers coming out. So yeah, you can make the Rancor's fingers come out, and it will be able to grab a figure, and then you can have him place it in his mouth. And it is pretty sturdy. You can see it's not moving the figure at all. So yeah, overall, it's just a great little mold. Something you might never see ever again. Though it is prone to cracking, mine has not cracked, fortunately. Though this is a bit loose, like I mentioned. So yeah, that's why it's a pretty valuable figure. So here's the Rancor Pit. It's not a very nice looking build, to be honest. It's mostly 4 pillars connected up to make this larger top area, and then the gate. So it's mostly just some dark gray, and tan pieces to create that look of an underground little cave. So you can see it's mostly just a square build all the way around. Though at this point in the corner, it is able to disconnect with a clip similar to Jabba's palace, allowing them both to move open and close. But yeah, let's look at each of the 4 little areas. So the direct back of the area is very plain, with just some tiles and other pieces. We also have these nice rock structures to help keep the supports up here with the arch. This top area is more important later on. But anyways, we do have this little trap door which can be opened right here. You can see it has a skull on top to make it easier to take out. And if you look inside, there's a little compartment with a key and a small bone. So nice little hidden feature. The right side is not have much other features besides this little barrel right here with a little piece of meat in it to show how the Rancor is fed. We also have this red button here, which is the button used to close the gate. Well, not in the actual play feature, but it represents the one that closes the gate and Luke pushes. And then we have a door here. It's a little door that can open and close with this nice gate piece. And that is the area where Malakili is supposed to be. It's this little area. You can see there is a bucket, plus a key, and a pitchfork to show like the little gatekeeper area. Now the gate is probably the most heavily advertised play feature of the set. The gate piece is a pretty nice looking piece, pretty nicely molded. It's a dark brown, has a lot of studs, and just looks like a great gate overall. You have another one of those red buttons on the front. And what this thing up top does is it moves back and forth. It might be easier to see up top. You can see it moves back and forth. So what it can do is you can lift up the gate, and then you'll be able to push those tan Technic pieces into the holes of the gate so it won't fall down. Now what you could do is take your Rancor, place it under the gate or whatever, and you can let it fall on him. The Rancor is pretty tall, so it doesn't really work well, but it will fall all the way down once you remove him. So it's a pretty nice play feature, pretty accurate to the scene, and just a fun one to mess around with. Now the final side of the Rancor Pit is pretty lackluster, except for this little rocket here. You can see it's on hinges, and if you pull it this way, you can see it will open up a little compartment right here. So it's on a tile, so it's able to move out smoothly, and you can put whatever you want in there, a figure or a skeleton. It's pretty open area. So the last part I'll talk about is the top. So I'll just flip it this way to show it. So you can see there's a lot of tiles and stuff on top of here, and these 4 little corners with these cone pieces. You might have to put that down. And that is to help connect to Jabba's palace. So the 4 corners in that little top area, if we come and grab Jabba's palace, you can see under it there's some holes and stuff you can see. So those holes are where the Rancor Pit fits into, and some of the stuff just fell off. So let me put it up top, or fix this and I'll show how to put it up top. So it should easily be able to slide into the holes. It might take some moving around, but I do find at some points they might not line up. But yeah, you can see how it kind of fits into the holes. I might be have to actually move this way. There we go. It slides in pretty nicely. And yeah, I'll show the full thing right now. So I'll just freehand this since it is a pretty tall piece. So yeah, here it is. All the Rancor connected to Jabba's palace. So it allows you to use this trapdoor in Jabba's palace and actually allow it to fall down. But yeah, it looks pretty cool like this. It's nice to display as well. It kind of reminds me of the new Gringotts set. But yeah, that's definitely one of the best play features of Star Wars, helping to interconnect some both very good sets. So yeah, pretty nice feature. Overall, this set, the Rancor Pit, is an awesome set just because of the figures. Little area is nice as well, but I really love how it can connect to Jabba's palace. I think I would give this set an 8 out of 10. It's just pretty cool, and I like the Rancor. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe and check out the other videos. Subscribe if you want to see other reviews of older LEGO Star Wars sets. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!